Superior Court of the State of Ridgeway are to give their attention and draw near, for the court is now sitting. I forgot the last part of that chant. Oh, oops.
God help me.
No, the Court of Appeals does it, and my state circuit court does that. Okay, fine. I'll just call the case normally. Just let me know when.
Oh.
All rise. Case number RSC-CV-2615. Alex Turner Hughes versus Ectoplex. The Honorable Taxes Aren't Awesome presiding.
Yeah, okay, sure. The complaint is in the... I did argue with it, Your Honor, I did. And I'm happy to kind of go over it and make out what we're asking the court to do, if you'd like. All right. May it please the court. I'm Dor Jacob. I represent plaintiffs Alex Turner used and some username that I can't pronounce. Let the record reflect that the second plaintiff is GODSONLO. On or about today, plaintiff agreed to sell his penthouse located at 1A Palm View in the city of Palmer, so down the street from this very courthouse, Your Honor. And that's actually the penthouse right across from mine. Well, not mine, my law firm's. He agreed to sell said penthouse to defendant Ecoplex, ECTO-PLEX, the amount of $150,000. They agreed. They went in game on separate alternative accounts, aka alter egos, as alleged in the complaint. And after they agreed, Alex surrendered possession of the house, the penthouse, rather, and he was never paid for it. So literally, he drove around state for a few minutes, waiting for payment to be issued / transferred to him. It was never given to him. Subsequently, Ecoplex blocked my client. So because there is the risk of irreparable injury here, as in that Ecoplex or one of his alter egos, which I think it was defendant DAUDSR, who has possession of the house, who has whitelisted only Ecoplex on said house now, has possession of it. He can go around and sell it or surrender it to a third party, at which point my client will no longer be able to have possession of the property in case the court does decide that he was indeed fraudulently scammed or whatever you want to call it. So we're asking for a temporary restraining order without notice. Defendants have been, their counsel has been placed on notice that this would be a request. They have been on notice for at least David L. Clark from Clark and Associates, as well as Knott's Healing, so Walter. They have been on notice that this would be happening, and they are not here. So that is their problem, frankly. They've also been slapped with a litigation hold letter, which I'm happy to give a court copy of that. So they are on notice that this was an ask. They have also been served with a copy of the complaint by ping in the Discord channel. And yeah, we're just wanting a very limited TRO, as in saying that defendant DAUDSR cannot sell or give up possession of the property. He must maintain possession until the court otherwise orders. We anticipate that this TRO needs to last maybe 3 days, just to give the court enough time to go ahead and rule on a motion for a preliminary injunction. So that's why we're here. I have evidence that suggests so, yes. And I actually went over there to check it about 15, 30 minutes ago. Um, and the only whitelisted person is Ecoplex, and he had originally agreed that deal with Ecoplex. So the court would be able to make an inference that this guy is Ecoplex's alt, or at bare minimum, that Ecoplex has acted as attorney in fact for this guy, or something like that. You would have to treat. I mean, if you need to narrow the TRO that much to issue it, I get it. I do. But I would much rather that you just issue the TRO against all defendants jointly and separately because they acted in concert. We would also like them to be given the TRO as it is suspected that B-Flare is also an alternative count of Ecoplex. So, but again, oh, go ahead. There is not, no. Just making sure. I would also like a TRO in Ecto just because he controls what that alt does. So that's my thing. But if it's, yeah. Well, I mean, I would understand that in every circumstance other than this one, but
Keep the music down. Turn the music off. Turn the music.
Bryn, I
Turn
will
the music
move to
off.
hold you in contempt right now.
No, you won't.
Remain quiet.
You sell or give up possession of the property. Yes, and the reason why that is because in this case, and as our evidence will prove, and I'm happy to give that to the court if you'd like to see it, is that Ecto made this deal, had his alt account go in, was acting as Ecto the entire time, just using an alter ego at this point, and an alter ego is liable. So this is not just an alternative account. That there is. Oh, go ahead. No, I don't believe so. I don't have, for clarification, there is one screenshot of private DMs, but then they moved to Ecto's insurance Discord server, and I don't have that transcript right now. I suspect Ecto's probably deleted it by now, but a litigation hold was implemented, so maybe we'll get that transcript, maybe we won't. I don't know. So that evidence could be in there. So well, no, there is evidence, and the reason why I say there's evidence is because the guy, this DAU character, has Ecto as the only whitelisted person on this penthouse, and he was actually talking on this account, and there's a video of the transfer. It's more circumstantial than B-Flare. I mean, less circumstantial than B-Flare. Excuse me. Um, and Your Honor, I mean, it's a TRO, and my client has been defrauded on a level unprecedented in this state's history. This court must immediately act even if this TRO is only in effect for maybe 24 hours, to allow the trial court, whoever that is, to make more findings and evidence gathering, whatever. But if this TRO does not get issued, I know that this guy is going to sell this house, and then my client is, permission to be frank, Your Honor. My client's, yeah, he's going to be screwed. And this guy has already lost $150,000, basically, my client. So, and a penthouse. And defendants aren't disputing any of this, by the way. I've talked to them. David isn't disputing any of this. Well, there is a video of the DIU account talking to him, asking him to transfer it in accordance with their deal. And Your Honor, I can even submit that. Yes, I can get that. 1 second. I have to use Discord on my phone, so God. Sorry, I'm still getting over strep throat. Filing center, ping you. There. And then I will also submit the screenshot that I have. Which that may not be helpful, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway.
Stop talking. What part of stop talking do you not get? Sit down.
There you go. It's there now. That's fine. We get that. Yeah, I understand that, Your Honor. Is the court going to type up the TRO, or should I submit a proposed order? Okay. All right, then. Well, that's it. Thank you, Your Honor. It's very appreciated. And how long is this going to be in effect for? We can have 3 days. I think that's all we're really gonna need. I mean, bare minimum 24 hours, if that's all you can do. Okay. All right.
All rise.
It's